Today we're embarking on a fascinating journey into the intricate world of our cells, brains, and how stress can shape our health, sometimes in surprising ways. Let's talk about those tiny but mighty structures called chromosomes. Think of chromosomes as the books in the library of your cells, packed with DNA segments that contain all the instructions for life. At the end of these book pages are telomeres, plastic tips on shoelaces that protect the DNA from fraying. When telomeres shorten over time, a process called telomere attrition is like the shoelace tips wearing out. This is associated with aging and cellular wear and tear. These chromosomes aren't just that, they're part of a complex DNA protein ensemble that ensures our genetic information is organized and functional. Sometimes DNA gets damaged due to oxidative stress from free radicals or environmental insults, which can impair cell functioning or even lead to cell death, known as apoptosis. This damage is especially concerning in our brain cells, where it can contribute to neurodegeneration impacting regions like the hippocampus, amygdala, and cortex. The hippocampus and amygdala play starring roles in how we process stress and emotions. The amygdala, for example, is like the brain's alarm system, getting activated during stress exposure and influencing our behavior, such as eating habits or social interactions. Interestingly, prolonged stress can cause the amygdala to grow in volume, which might sound good, but actually can lead to neurotoxicity and neuronal atrophy over time, impairing memory and emotional regulation. So what happens inside our body during stress? Enter the neuroendocrine pathways. When we're stressed, our brain signals the hypothalamus, which then activates the sympathetic nervous system and releases hormones called glucocorticoids. Think of them as stress hormones like corticosterone. These hormones travel through the bloodstream, impacting various organs, including the brain, mitochondria, and even our metabolic processes. Mitochondria, the powerhouse of our cells, are now front and center. They produce ATP, our cellular energy currency, through a process called oxidative phosphorylation. But stress and glucocorticoids can throw a wrench in this process, causing mitochondrial dysfunction. Furthermore, glucocorticoids influence calcium flux within cells. Proper calcium buffering is crucial for cell health, but excess calcium overload, like a flooded electrical system, can cause mitochondrial calcium overload. Moreover, the brain's response to stress can alter behavior and brain structure. For example, increased amygdala volume and hippocampal changes may influence memory and emotional response. All these factors intertwine in a complex dance where stress triggers neuroendocrine responses that influence mitochondrial function, DNA integrity, and neuronal health. Being mindful of stress exposure is taking care of your cellular and brain health. It means giving yourself the best shot at a long, vibrant life full of energy, joy, and resilience.